Never been average, tailor-made from a different fabric. Biographic, on tape, mine cinematic. Lost my prodigy, I'm feeling havoc. AI intelligence screw to practice. Couple messages up in the madness. Few days since I seen the mattress on the field. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. Sneaker Out, and you're tuned in to yet another installment of Sneaker Out. This is when we just give a couple updates on what's taking place. And in case you've never been here before, we're just a channel that supports the culture, man. Culture? What are you talking about, culture? Okay, let me break it down. If it's about collectibles, we're on it. If it's about clothing and fashion, we're on it. If it's about sneakers and everything to do with, like, streetwear, anything like that, we're on it. And yeah, from time to time, we might style a couple items. We might give you some pointers on how to put things together if you happen to think that we're fashionable enough. And yeah, man, we're just here as part of the culture, man, because we love the culture. I love the culture. And yeah, if you want to be part of the gang, do me a super solid. If you think I'm doing a great job, you like my character, you like my style, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, spread the word, and help us grow the brand. Now, with that being said, today specifically, we'll focus on the SNKRS app. And we're just going to we're having a look at what's coming up, what's upcoming, and then we'll move over to see a couple items that have, like, been released already and are still available on the app. Now, I must say, the SNKRS app is super hard to hit on. I know people in the US feel the same way, but the cool thing about people in the US, because we're representing over this side SNKRS Canada, right? Now, on the US side, people are very fortunate because they have access and early access to a bunch of sneakers. And little segue. If you hear that in the background, that is my son. Now, they have cry-offs because I have two sons, and then I have a daughter who's she's a drama and arts type of little girl. So if you happen to hear the activity in the background, just know I'm a family man. All right, please forgive me. Now let's carry on. So today we'll focus on the Nike app, and we'll see exactly what's available after we look into what's upcoming, right? So we'll start off with this over here. On June 14th, the 14th, well, they're saying that they have the women's Air Jordan 1 Low OG washed teal. And that is a fire color, but I have to say, from personal experience, dealing with teal is not the easiest thing, bruh. Teal is just one of those tricky colors to work with, unless you're dealing with like a darker color. Darker colors like burgundy and everything. So yeah, this is a side profile, and they're saying that it comes at 180 Canadian, available 6/14. That's my daughter's birthday too. And at 6 a.m. And you already know, if everybody's vying for this particular one, yep, the bots are going to be going crazy. So I wish you the best of luck. All right. They're stating that it's minty, fresh, ice cold with an all suede tonal upper. The washed teal Air Jordan 1 Low breathes fresh air into the 85 original, nodding back to its roots. Nike Air branding graces the tongue, and the signature wings logo adorns the heel. A tinted igloo outsole puts the cherry on the bottom, literally. I like the little puns that they have. Let's see the next one. So there's the icy sole right there, man. The tinted igloo sole that they're talking about. I like what they've done with the swoosh as well, and I like the kind of, like, it's really tonal. Like they're not exaggerating, I wish I could enlarge these, but I guess this is as big as it gets. Well, actually, I'm gonna scroll to the bottom to see. But these are fire, man. These are fire, but again, the colorway is not as easy. Look at the swoosh, man. Look at the texturing that they have on the swoosh. Look at that, man. This is super fire, man. I can't exaggerate. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. These are super fire. And the cool thing about these is, with aging and everything in between, they'll look much, much better with aging. So they're saying, since the game-winning shot that brought the championship glory to North Carolina, Michael Jordan has been at the forefront of basketball consciousness, and he took to the court in 1985 wearing the tonal Air Jordan 1, simultaneously breaking league rules and his opponent's will while capturing the imaginations of fans worldwide. So country and of origin, not necessary, but yeah, these are fire. So let's move on to the next pair. We got the Air Max Waffle Bright Ceramic and Sale, and these will be available on the 19th. And these are fire. They'll be going for 180 Canadian. And yeah, the waffle. This is really fire, and I can definitely see myself wearing these for real. All right, so the Air Max Waffle blends two of our most revolutionary sneakers together to create an audacious new design that's rooted in Nike's heritage. It takes the midsole and tuned air experience of the Air Max Plus and pairs them with the lightweight upper and waffle outsole of the famed Waffle Trainer. The addition mixes a bright ceramic hairy suede upper with smooth sail leather accents to give you a stunning finish. All right, these are fire, man, and they got like the TN technology on it. Okay, all right, these are super fire. Now, if you hear that like every now and then, that's Granddad in the background. He's just like, we have folks visiting right now. They're visiting the little ones, and my daughter is currently homeschooling too, so she's like breaking down some math as we speak, But these are super fire, man. I can actually see myself wearing these. I don't know why, but when I look at these, man, I feel like Virgil would have been involved in this design or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But look at this, man. These are fire. These are super cool, and the colorway, in my opinion, is amazing. They're talking about let's talk about the heritage. Remember the Revolution, 1987 saw the birth of the Air Max lineage, showcasing visible air for the first time. What began as an experiment in cushioning soon evolved into an icon on the track and streets. Over years, it's been reimagined and retooled, but the heritage always remains. All right. And the funny thing about this waffle sole, I've forgotten the gentleman's name. It always slips my mind. But it wasn't Tinker. It was what's his name? I got the book over there. But he actually had taken rubber and put rubber into a waffle maker, and actually molded the rubber in his kitchen or in his workroom. And I'm wondering what his wife must have thought when he did that. The smell must have been wafting of burnt rubber everywhere. But to think of something like that and then revolutionize it into like an actual sole is super fire. But yeah, these are awesome, man. These are really good. These are really fire, man. In my opinion, I like the color of the tongue too, and the contrast that they have. Man, look at the sole, man. Man, this is fire. This is dope. All right, let's move on. What else do we have going on? What? That is it? So for the month of June, this is it? This is all we have? Wow, I thought I was going to be scrolling for ages. There's nothing. Okay. All right, so let's see what's currently in stock right now. All right, so we still have the Air Max 95 for workout and works out. Medium olive and Sequoia. We got the Zega Megadome, okay, and Sakai Summit White, the Zega Megadome Sakai Matte Silver, Zega Megadome. All right, these names are crazy, and I'm gonna look up who Zega Megadome is, right? But pardon me, Zega Megadome, okay, Zega Megadome. All right, and we've got the black colorway as well. So let's have a look at this first. All right, these are cool. These are really cool. All right, so it's Air Max 95 medium olive and Sequoia. Never Sequoia. Man, what? Let's do a little English right now, man. How to pronounce? Let's see. Let's see. We have
Three names in English.
How do you pronounce this?
Sequoia.
How to say more unclear plant and tree names in English.
For the ones who build it,
How do you
fix
go
it,
about
and
pronouncing
maintain
it?
it, the clock is always ticking.
Sequoia.
For the ones who need it fast, count on great.
Sequoia. Pretty straightforward once you know.
Okay.
Sequoia.
I'd appreciate you, man.
We are I'll
Alright.
see you there to learn more.
All right, appreciate you. All right, Sequoia. All right, so we have the Air Max 95 and works out medium olive and Sequoia. All right, They're saying we teamed up with South Korean retailer Workside to reimagine the iconic Air Max 95, founded in 2003 by 5 friends. Workside delivers a curated mix of high-demand products. The collaboration draws inspiration from the founders' school uniforms growing up. The minimum and modern tech-leaning design bridges the gap between old and new for the next generation. Using the original Air Max 95 Big Bubble Air unit, the supremely cushioned sneaker features a sheen texture throughout the upper. The updated lacing system and single molded design includes reflective design paneling to highlight the shoe's signature build. Medium olive and sequoia hues are paired with the smoldering black midsole. Bold textured swoosh logos give a nod to the Workside shop front, while the molded heel design represents the shoes of the shop's interior design. From selling MX shoes in the early 2000s to collaborating on their own design with Nike, this shoe is truly a full circle moment. So right now they only have a couple sizes available: 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7. Everything else is sold out, and look at that, man. But before we get to that, let me not jump the gun. Yeah, even the molding and everything is kind of different from the conventional Air Maxes. Like, if you can see, usually the paneling is like layered one on top of the other, but collaborations have a tendency to kind of break the mold when it comes to the layout, and these are super dope. Secretly olive green, because these look more olive green to me, but they're saying sequoia, you know. Hold on, like what color is sequoia? Let's say sequoia. Sequoia. Let me see. Images sequoia. Okay. You know what? I get it now. I get it now. If you're gonna be rocking with me, we're gonna be learning as we go, and we're gonna be upgrading and updating our lexicon of words and you know, our knowledge on different things. So if you're rocking with me, that's what's gonna happen. All right. But this is fire, man. These are super fire. These are super fire. I can't front, and I like what they've done with the tongue over here. Sequoia. All right, sequoia. Okay. All right, let's move on to Zegamegadome. Zegamadone. I think that's what it is, Zegamadone. All right, so let's look at these. They come in Summit White for a price tag of $235. And true to its name, the Zegamadome combines two of Nike staples, filters through the sartorial lens of Sakai. It revamps the Zagama upper with a mix of suede, leather, and textile, while the outsole draws inspiration from the 1989 Lavadome hiking boot. The signature double swoosh logo and protruding heel counter makes the shoe another classic collab. So right now they have sizes 8, 8.5, and 10. And this colorway is cool. But yeah, would I be inclined to wear this personally? The ones before from the Works Out, I'll definitely wear. These ones I would wear, but would it be my first choice? Absolutely not. These are fire. But these are fire. I like what they've done with the paneling and stuff like that. Some people say, oh, the Sakai's, man, they fall apart, and like, you know, the panels come off and all that. Personally, from any persons or any people that I know that have had Sakai's, I don't really see that. Alright, so let's look at the matte silver colorway. Matte silver colorway has got 5.5, 7, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, US 11, 11.5, 12, 12.5, and 13. So I guess people didn't favor this color too much. Alright. These are fire, man. These are cool. It's a bulky sneaker, but right now the culture is leaning towards bulky sneakers, and they're dealing with the Zoom X and everything. I like what they're doing. I like it, but would I get it myself? Maybe not. But this colorway I might mess with. I might mess with this one. So they have size 5, 7, 8, 10, 10.5, 11, 12, 12.5, and yeah, this is fire. Like, this is pretty awesome. These are pretty. Now, out of all of the pairs, I would rock with this one. This one is clean. And the little orange accent that you have over there, like white on the heel. Yeah, like I'll rock with this one. I would definitely rock with that one. Hold on. They don't really show. Okay, on the medial side. Okay, so there's not much going on. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's move on to the reimagined. So the reimagined, don't really need to say too much about these. So Air Jordan 1 UNC reimagined, going for 235 Canadian. And you know the colors, as they say, you know the history, from the high-flying artistry to the dramatic game-winning shots. MJ's university years catapulted him to early stardom. Everything that followed with was a continuation of his legacy. This reimagined Air Jordan 1 high now is back to his North Carolina roots. Definitely. Oh no, but we don't even talk about the. Oh no, these are sold out. So what are we talking about? Right now we're talking about what is still available. These are sold out. I'm so sorry. I probably gave you false hope, and no, they're not available. But I'm sure the kid size is still available. Nope, sold out. Everything's sold out. Then why is it still here? That's another thing that I don't understand about this app, man. It's like they'll still have sneakers that are not available on like on the posting. I don't get it. All right. Oh, they got the kid sizes. In case you got. Okay, that's a lie. Wait, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so they do have sizes for, you know, the younger kids, 2Y, 2.5Y, and 3. All right. Okay, don't blame me. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just. All right. Okay. Whoa. Don't watch that. Okay. Okay. All right. Look at these. Wow. These are fire. These. Okay. These are the business. I'm on my Air Max 95 vibe right now. Like, so far I've procured a single pair, and it's the Obsidian with the navy blue, the royal blue, and it's almost like this one, but it's got a jeweling on. You see the swoosh, the red swoosh on the ankle portion, on the heel portion. Yeah, there's a little like royal blue jeweled swoosh. But this is the Air Max 95 Liverpool FC, black and gym red. Going for 235 Canadian. From Anfield to Beaverton, two powerful legacies continue to play out. Richly layered materials get a Liverpool FC spin, donning their team colors of black, smoke gray, and gym red. Plus, the liver bird is stitched inside the tongue with Air Max cushioning under the foot and a nod to LFC. This shoe ensures that you will never walk alone. Now, this sneaker might be dangerous to wear in England. I'm just saying, right? Because in England, they don't play about their soccer, okay? And I know some of you guys out there be like, football, there's only one football or whatever. So I'll say soccer to make it crystal clear, all right? These over here are super dope, but I just feel like people would see a guy from a mile away and be like, hey, Mike. Pardon my imitation of the accent, but they're like, hey, you know what size you have on your feet? And probably chase you down, because they do not play the team wars that happen when they meet in the streets, the bars and everything, and they go to war. Their bars that will be specifically tailored to a team. You try and go for Man United and yeah, and you get yourself whooped. But let's not digress, man. They still have sizes 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7.5, 8, 8.5, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, these are cool, man. These are fire. Can I see myself wearing them? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's move on. Okay, so we got the Liverpool. Oh, Kobe gone. Now I'll be going for what I think I would personally wear. Oh, I want to talk about this. So we'll skip over these. Like, no, we'll go for the Kobe's. Because Kobe, shout out to the Black Mamba. You know, shout out to Gigi. Shout out to the Bryant family. These are cool. Kobe 8 Protro with the Kobe. I've never owned a pair of Kobe's in my life. Never tried on a pair. So I need you guys over in the world, in the internet world, to kind of let me know what they feel like, because I see a lot of people favor them when it comes to playing ball. And I know that Kobe had problems with his Achilles and everything. So when I'm looking at these, I'm more inclined, personally, if I'm playing ball, to wear something that has more ankle support. Why do I feel like you would roll your ankle in these, right? So I'm not an expert, man. I'm not a professional ball player. So if you are a professional out there, please let me know. But these are going for $235, and they are part of the What the Kobe series. This addition to the Kobe 8 Protro is a vibrant work of art and history, showcasing different colorways from the previous Kobe 8 releases. The reimagined design captures the original eclectic spirit with a mismatched aesthetic. The right shoe has a bright orange base with a striking vault swoosh logo. In contrast, the left shoe has a deep blue base, orange swoosh, and oversized reflective design silver Nike branding on the medial panel. The semi-translucent outsoles also differ, creating a visually dynamic pair that stand out on and off the court. Plus, the Protro model comes equipped with tech to help your game to the next level. Low, sleek, and exceptionally light, it includes a Nike React foam insert to help keep you fresh on the court, on and off the court, they should have said, right? The engineered mesh on the upper is soft and pliable. Wrapping your foot and contouring to its shape. The grippy traction gives you that squeaky court bite for quick cuts and acceleration. But again, I'm wondering, would you roll your ankle in these, right? Or let me ask, have you ever rolled your ankle in these if you own a pair? Let me say that. But I have to say that they're cool to me. Personally, I've never been, like, for the sake of legacy, cool. Collectible, would I do it? Yeah. If somebody told me that they're good for the court and good for your feet on the court and they're comfortable, I'll wear them on the court. They're funky enough and, they're vibrant enough for me to wear them. But would I personally just purchase them outside of the parameters and what I've already discussed? Nah, not particularly. But do I respect the design? Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on and see what else is available. Or still available. I want to talk about my brother Sloan, man. This guy is awesome, and I just have a great respect for anybody in the game, or anybody who's artistic in any shape or form. Shout out to him for his accomplishments, man. This is the Air Max 90 Sloan collaboration. In the black colorway, going for 190 Canadian dollars. Sloan is a Nigerian artist, and if you don't know, I'm from Africa, right? So big up to my brother. Artist and designer, he teams up with Nike to put his own spin on the Nike Air Max 90. Known for his large scale paintings and sculptures and design, Sloan takes the iconic sneaker to another dimension with a generous dose of speckling and texture. An embossed design adds depth and complexity, while the revamped mudguard creates a more streamlined look, mixing real and synthetic leather in a stealthy black colorway. The Air Max 90 comes complete with the Air Max cushioning for supreme comfort. Lace up and give a nod to Sloan and his ingenious reimagining of the all-time classic. They currently have size 7, 8, 9, and 13. And they still have a size for me, so I might have to holler at somebody, man, just to support my brother. Or I might have to holler at my bank account, man, to see what it do. But yeah, just to support, man, because personally, I'm not an Air Max 90 guy. I'm an Air Max 95, and I think an Air Max 97 dude. I'm not an Air Max 90 person per se, but my girl is. My girl's got a bunch of 90s. Not me. All right. But look at this, man. Nothing particularly different about what he has done to the sneaker, except for the speckling and then the embossing that he's done to the swoosh. Beyond that, this is very Sloan-like. I can't front. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, he's done something to the back. I don't know if those are eyes or it looks like an owl in the back. Okay. I see what's going on here. Alright, these are fire, man. These are super fire, man. There's a man himself, bruh, sitting on the shoulders of Cortez. Cortez is another dude, man. But Cortez's shoes never last. Like, they always sell out. Crazy. But yeah. This is crazy. This is fire. Respect to him. Respect to him, man. I would love to have a Nike collaboration one day, man. Like, if there's a dream that I have, and oh, he also has it in a sale colorway too. Sizes 4, 6, and 8 are available, and the sale colorway, man. I like sale. Let me not because it might seem like I'm not a big fan of sale. I love sale, right? It's just sometimes there's some sneakers that are made for sale, but why do I feel this is a better version than the black one? Although the black one has more details, right? If they had put black speckling on this, would it have made it more fire? I don't know, but this is fire, man. This is fire. Let's see, man. Look at this. Nah, these are fire, man. Oh, shout out to his family. Oh, man. Oh, look at that, man. Like, you know, he's got a little 2 Bambinos, man. I got you beat, bro. I got 3 now, bro. For real. You know, I'm shooting for the gold. All right, so let's move on and let's see what else is popping off. How much more do we have? So let's see. So now I'm gonna be a little more selective because everything else was like cool, but this is for the month, right? Like, let's see. We're not gonna talk too much about white cements. You know what? This is fire right here. How many you got left? All right, so you got the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Red Stardust and Monarch for $150. Balanced, refined, and unapologetically different. The Nike SB Dunk explores the color wheel. The Red Stardust suede upper pulses beneath the suede Monarch overlays as neutral olive swoosh logos lend an earthy hue to the softened rustic aesthetic. All right. This is clean. I can't lie. These are nice. These are nice, man. These are really these are dope. These are dope, man. All right, let's move on. Let's move on because we're just looking for the heat, man. And some people might say, you know, oh, like the reason why they're not selling out is because these are bricks. They're not bricks, bro. Oh, look at this Huarache. Okay. All right, so this one comes in a sale and like khaki for 210 Canadian. And yo, this is fire, man. This is fire. These are dope. These are dope, and they still have size 6, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, 11, 11.5, 12, 12.5. And yeah, it's just the iconic Huarache design with the neoprene on the inside. Let's see. Okay, now these right here. This is a pair that I'm actually looking for. This here, this Air Max Sander off Noir and Diffuse Blue. They're saying ahead of its time in '99, the Air Max Sander is back and bolder than ever. From the reflective design panels to the zip closure, the innovative sneaker continues to break the mold and comes equipped with the Air Max cushioning in the heel and the Nike Air in the forefoot for exceptional bounce and comfort. Unzip the shroud to reveal 6453, a nod to the last 4 digits of Nike's office numbers around the world, which spell out Nike on the keypad. So this one has got from size 6 all the way to size 14, all available, and then size 16.5. Let's have a look at it. These are fire. Like, look at this, man. These are dope. For me, I would definitely rock these. I'm not gassing. I'm not exaggerating. These are exceptional. The way these are built, the way they're designed, it's exceptional. They have a couple colorways. Let's see if they have any other colorways available. But that colorway in itself, no other colorways. But yeah, what is going on here? All right, so they got the women's Air Max Craze white and some metallic gold for 225 Canadian, and yeah, they're saying that you can't stop the craze, Air Max Craze. And why would you want to? The Air Max Craze debuted in 2001, mixing a grandiose expression of innovative design and with a zipped shroud and wraparound heel stabilizer. All right. This is definitely a vacation shoe. I'll definitely get this for my better half as a vacation shoe. It's pretty cool. You wouldn't see a lot of people wearing this, like, and someone would say, "Oh, because it's a brick." Okay, that's the problem with the world, man. When you follow what everybody else is doing, you'll never stand out. You'll never ever stand out. Wow, they have different. I'm not even gonna look at this air rift lace. We'll look at it for the sake of looking at it. I'm not even going to read up on it. 160 is the price. Light Orwood Brown is the color. I'm going to zoom through it. You see? It's got that Balenciaga, Rick Owen, or whatever vibe to it with the toes. The toe separation. It's cool. But would I get it for my better half? No. 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 But let's move over to the Air Max Craze Laser Orange and University Blue. This I'll definitely get for my better half. These are fire. These are fire. And they got a bunch of sizes available from 5.5 to 7.5. Then skip over to 9.5 to 13. And then skip to 14.5. These are fire. Wow. These are pretty cool. Let's see the other colorway too. Don't be making fun of my internet, man. We got 6 people in the crib. Everybody using the internet. Alright? You want me to get better internet, man? Like, tell everybody to sub up, man, and then take our numbers through the roof, man. And, yeah, I get way better internet. Alright, so we got this black and bright citrus. And, yeah, this is fire, man. These are dope, too, man. Whoa. Hold on. A little bit of a closer look. I wish there was a way to what they need to do is, like, they need to start doing more close-ups of these sneakers, man. Like, just a little bit of a close-up on it. Give a person a true feeling, similar to what they do on the Sneakers app. Not Sneakers app, the StockX, right? Where you get a 360 and hold on. Is there anything worth looking at? Okay, these shocks, man. These shocks are cool. We got Shocks Ride 2 Black and Phantom, 235 Canadian. And they say, why do we call a sneaker more than 2 decades old a modern classic? Because it's a bona fide classic that was always ahead of its time. Of course, the Shocks Ride 2 is much more than a good-looking pair of kicks. Its audacious design delivers responsive cushioning with 4 innovative columns to support under the heel and a max air unit in the forefront. Shocks back in the day were, even right now, like, Kendrick Lamar, he loves Shocks, right? Now, I don't know if he's one of the part of the short gang, and he favors Shocks because they elevate his height a little bit. I don't know, but have I personally ever been into Shocks? I appreciate them from a distance for those who have them, but I've never personally been a person who would want or has ever wanted a pair. All right, now we are talking over here. Okay, we already talked about the Air Maxes, but yeah, this silhouette for some reason, Air Max 90s, and this silhouette is not for me. But I appreciate the colorway, so I'll just mention Air Max 90 Light Orwood Brown and Sundial, $190. Originally released in 1991, the Air 180, if I made a mistake, was the first shoe to feature 180 degrees of visible air cushioning. All right, so let's have a look. Would I wear it? Nah, not this one, to be quite honest. But if it is for you, they have 7.5 and 9.5 still available. Alright, and let's move on. Okay. Now, this is what we're talking about, right? These Kobe's I can understand because I feel like they got proper ankle support. For me personally, my main concern playing ball, especially if you're cutting and you know your body weight is going from left to right, and you're really like moving quickly and really like doing little bursts. The concern always is, will you roll your ankle? All right. So they got kid sizes. Oh, so right. Never mind. Never mind. But we'll look at them anyways to appreciate them for what they are. This is fire. This is fire right here. This is fire. All right. Are we coming to the end, man? Is this the end? Deep laser. Now I would rock these, man. All right, this is the Aqua Turf Deep Night and Laser Orange. I'm going for 80 Canadian. Sizes available 6 through 11, and then 14. And out like on vacation, like on the beach, man, I'll definitely rock these. So let's see the write-up about them. They look waterproof. Yeah, you see, I thought so. We reached into the archives and pulled out the low-profile, water-friendly Aqua Turf. The stretchy textile upper fits like a glove, giving you a barefoot feel while serving as a barrier against the elements. As for traction, the full-length rubber outsole provides a secure grip whether you're exploring sandy beaches or adventuring on rocky banks. All right. Plus, the deep night and laser orange colorway turns back the clock to the 90s, the early 90s. Time to slip in and get wild. Okay. All right. I feel you, Nike. Yeah, these are fire. These are fire. I'll definitely wear these on vacation, man. Yeah, for sure. Wearing them on the beach and all that, like, I'll definitely do that for sure. All right. Let's see. Like, I've never been a fan of the AirTech challenges, but this right here is an interesting colorway. So this is the women's Air Jordan 3 Treat Yourself Washed Coral for 260 Canadian. They only have 11.5 available, so yeah, we kind of have a chance. I'm a size 9, so 10.5 would be for me, but yeah, it's a cool colorway. It's kind of got, like, they say, like, washed coral. Yeah, it's a different colorway for real. Like, it's definitely different. Let's see it close. I see the jewel that they put there. Like, pretty cool. All right, let's move on. We're just cruising. We're just hanging out, having a look. Window shopping. All right, now this here. Excuse me. The Air Force One linen going for 170 Canadian. Originally released as a Japan exclusive in 2001, the Air Force One linen has long been coveted by sneakerheads around the globe. Rarely seen but always talked about, this Air Force One popped back up in 2016 as an exclusive Kith collaboration. It was brought back again, true to form, in 2024 as a part of our cult classics lineup. This year it returns with a sturdy linen canvas update. Now I know a lot of people get a little bit disappointed when they see a pair of sneakers come out and the sneaker is something that was exclusive. For example, in 2016 Kith came out with it, right? And then you suddenly see them popping up with another pair, and some people feel like it takes away from the energy from the original, like, collaborative release. But the difference with this one is it's canvas, man, so you can't be too mad at it. As you can see, it's canvas. I think the other one was like really, like, fabricy on the outside. If you do care, they have a size 3.5, size 7, and that's pretty much it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, what else do we have available? Oh, these are fire. These are crazy. Okay, so they have the Air Max 95 and Stash collaboration, black and harbor blue, going for $260 Canadian. Legendary graffiti artist Stash returns for another stunning round with Nike, reviving his iconic 2006 Air Max design. The updated retro style celebrates over 20 years of partnership between Nike and Stash, who was the first artist to officially put his spin on a Nike silhouette ever. The modern rendition features updated materials, merging real and synthetic leather with tough, rugged textiles. Dressing up this 95 model, Stash brings in a mix of black, midnight navy, obsidian, midnight fog, varsity royal, and harbor blue, and the fused top layer creates a seamless finish. Unlike the original, this one features exposed webbing lace loops and feed through open eyelets rather than staying concealed beneath the upper. The speckled midsole houses Air Max cushioning for supreme comfort whenever you rock them, and the zipped tongue features swappable hook and loop patches so you can personalize your look. So my pair is almost similar to this color-wise, but mine is more gray, obsidian, and royal blue. This here is crazy. This is wild. These, like, they just have this electric vibe to them. These are fire, man. Like, look at that, man. These are fire, man. Like, for real. Like, and for these, for all the pairs that I'm talking about today, whatever is upcoming. Oh, listen to my son rocking out. All right, you know, so you guys rock out with me as I wrap this up. So let's have a look. What else do we have available that is worth talking about? I don't know. So yeah, so this is a pair of sneakers. Well, actually, hold on. These are incredible. So Stash came up with Air Forces as well. Right, and these are going for 210 Canadian. They come in a soft gray and harbor blue. Let's have a look. These are fire, man. These are fire. And they still have 3.5 and a 4 available. Not heartbreaking. I mean, this is really heartbreaking. But look at that. Look at all the panels, man. Look at the different textures that they use for the different panels. Like the heels got leather. The ankle area's got regular, like, you know, regular cushioning. Then you got suede. Then you got this canvas, and then you got like this suede again. Like, and the colors are really cohesive. They really brought the colors back, brought the colors together very well. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is sold out. The Rare Air Jordan 3 is yeah, one that I'm coveting at the moment. Black Air Force Ones, we're not even gonna get into that. But the Party 6000 and Make Way Summit White and apricot agate going for 145 Canadian. Move, Make Way, and Party All Day in the Party 6000. Nike teams up with Make Way, North America's first and only women-owned and funded sneaker boutique, serving women to put a spin on the early 2000s, running with a premium take on the P6000. P6000s, I feel, are highly underrated, and it's definitely a sneaker that I would rock, man. And I like what they've done with the colorway. Like, look at that, man. I'm looking for this. Yeah, these are fire, man. They only have 6.5 for for the ladies, and that equates to a size 5 for the men. All right, and then yeah, look at this, man. These are fire, man. These are super dope. All right, so now we'll close out the show with the last thing. Is it still available? If it is available, okay, we got the Air Max TL 2.5 metallic silver, and I can't even front, man. I would wear this. I would wear this for real. Reviving the late 90s fave, the Air Max TL brings back the iconic wavy aesthetic of the early Air Max models. Airy textiles fused with smooth synthetic leather and high gloss accents to create a clean finish. Underfoot full-length Max Air cushioning adds bounce to every step. This edition comes cloaked in metallic silver for a chrome-dipped space-age execution. Turn back the clock and step into the future. All right. Let's take a step into the future. These are fire, man. These are fire. These are awesome. So they only have size 6 women's, or size 6 men's, and 7.5 women. And then they have size 11 for men, 11.5, and 12. There's something about the silver colorway. I've never owned a pair of silver sneakers myself. My better half does. But when I see her rocking them, it looks amazing. Now, out of this whole lineup, if somebody had to ask me, what would you cop? I'll grab a pair of the Slans, the Zagamadomes, and Sakai. Pardon me, ESO. All right. And what else would I grab? What else would I grab? Oh, the Air Max Sander for sure. For my better half, I'll grab the orange women's Air Max Craze. And you know what? This is how we're gonna close out the shows now, man. Just to have a little fun, right? Have a little fun. We'll do it like this. They don't have a size 10, that like a size 9. So you know what? The Zagman Domes wouldn't work. But this one, do they have a 9 in it? No, they don't. Oh, they don't. All right, let's go for my better half. Like, you know what? For Sloan, I'll do this, right? I'll do this. Add it to the cart, man, because this is a wish list, right? So we're gonna pretend by, okay? All right. And let's see. Would I do the Kobe's? No, I've done that. Do you have a size 9 for this? Yes, you do. All right, add it to the cart. Okay, move on. This is another thing I don't like about the Nike SNKRS app is whenever you click away from the page, it will never hold onto the page that you were in. It'll always like kick you back, and you know, and then you have to go back and search again. So do they have a 9 for these? No, they do not have a 9 for these, but I will go and let's see for my better half. Better half, where you at? Size 6. Size 6. Okay, we'll do you. Okay, cool. Alright, so we bagged up, and yeah, this is what we're working with. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. That will be the total. No shipping and handling mentioned, but this is what it would look like. And yeah, I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. Sneaker Out, and you're tuned in, or have been tuned in, to Sneaker Out. We've been looking at what's upcoming, and we're looking at what is still available on the Nike SNKR app. Right now, do me a super solid, like, comment, subscribe. I thank you for taking time to just hang out with me, to see exactly what's available on the Nike SNKRS app. More to come. More, you know, we'll be visiting other fashion houses. I am sorry for the noise in the background. I have kids, so you know, this is the quietest spot to do the work. But yeah, man, you know, do me a super solid, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Help me with the title for this. Like, you know, should it be window shopping, cruising the net? I don't know what to call it, you know, but I'll be doing this often just to keep us all in tune with what is available and what's going on. All right, I'll catch you guys in a few, man. Have a phenomenal day, and I appreciate one and all, and above all, be positive, be safe, and don't give up. All right, don't chase a number, chase a dream. 1.
Never been average, tailor-made from a different fabric. Biographic, on tape, mine cinematic. Lost my prodigy, I'm feeling havoc. AI intelligence, screw the practice. Couple messages up in the madness. Few days since I seen a mattress on the field.